good morning. Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to another week and another live podcast recording of the Successful Hairstylists podcast. I'm Ren Lopa, the creator and founder of the Successful Hairstylists community and podcast, the CEO of Wolf and Rabbit Inc. Salon Marketing, the creator of Luxury Client Method. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. Hi! So as some of you might see in the description, today we are talking about how to hit 5K months by the end of this year, okay? So we have about 3 or 4 more months of the year to go, and I really want you guys, we don't want to set goals that are so big that it's overwhelming or it just shuts us down because it's like, I'm never going to hit that, so I'm not going to try. But we do want to challenge ourselves. And when we can have a vision like 5K months, or if you're just in the 1 or 2K months right now, maybe it's double your sales by the end of the year. We want to have this vision. We want to hold this vision. And as the next part of that, as the next part of manifesting, we want to take the day-to-day actions to actually reach our vision and reach our goals here. So I'm really excited. This episode is going to be very, very practical. It is jam-packed with information. So if you are driving, if you are multitasking right now, I totally hear you. Just bookmark it for later so that you can come back, maybe make some notes. And as you guys know, learning is the first part. I want you guys to be taking courageous, bold, simple action after listening to these trainings, okay? So, how to hit 5K months by the end of 2024. Right, just gonna take a sip of my tea. All right, hello. Where's everyone watching from? Go ahead and comment in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from, how many years you've been behind the chair. Just let me get to know you a little bit here. Okay, so how to hit 5K months by the end of 2024. So, where we are going to start this training, and I have my notes here if you see me standing or looking down or whatever, is we are going to start with this fundamental principle, okay? This never changes. So, whenever you're sitting there and you're like, I need more money, like ASAP, or you set a big goal like 5K months or doubling your sales by the end of this year, you can always come back and count on these 3 things that will make you more money in your business, okay? These are universal across every business that exists, and they are timeless. So they are the same principles that entrepreneurs and business owners have been using for 50 years, and they'll be the same for 50 more years, regardless of advances in technology and different things that come along, consumer behavior. So what are those things? So I'm going to tell you the 3 ways to make more money in your business and effectively double by the end of the year. And then we are going to break them down one by one, okay? So number 1, you get new clients. So anytime you want to increase sales in your business, one of 3 ways to do that is to get more clients. Number 2, you increase the amount of money your existing clients are spending with you, okay? So that's number 2. And then number 3, we actually lower our fixed costs and expenses. Okay, so those are the 3 ways you can increase money in your business. So let's break these down. So number 1 was we get new clients, we get more clients. Now, I would wager to guess that a lot of you are sick of hearing people say, just go get new clients, right? It is very easy to say, and it can feel very, very frustrating in practice, right? I know many of you probably feel like you're putting all of your energy out there. You are spending a ton of time on marketing your business and seeing very little results with it. But here's the thing. When I start working with hairstylists and when I chat with y'all in the DMs, 9 times out of 10, you are focusing your energy to market your business on the completely wrong things. Okay? So the first thing we have to do when we are looking at getting new clients is we have to focus on the things that actually work. So for example, content is one leg of a tripod, okay? And it is not enough to get new clients. So often we are spending so much time on content. We are spending so much time writing these posts, recording these videos, editing photos, etc. And then we are like, our hopes are dashed because the content doesn't lead to a client. I want you guys to understand, content's role in your strategy is to nurture your existing followers, okay? So content alone is not going to get you those new clients. So number one, get new clients. You need to have a simple system to make that happen, okay? So number two, the second way that we make more money in business, we increase the amount of money our existing clients are spending with us. So what does this look like? This is going to look like new different services. So we can add on different things. We can have seasonal offerings, etc. But this could also be making sure your clients are coming back to see you. This could also be making sure that in between their visits, you're running fun promotions that have them coming in and spending money with you on maybe your retail or your accessories or your treatment services, right? So they're not due for color, but they're coming in for blowouts, for treatments, and for product or whatever you have going on. So this is how we start to increase the amount of money each client is spending with us. Now, the biggest thing that we do wrong when it comes to this area is either we're so overwhelmed or caught up in formulating who's coming in next, who's messaging us, etc., that we forget to make offers. So we're forgetting to actually offer add-ons. We're forgetting to actually rebook our clients' next appointment so that they are coming in 2 to 3 more times per year, because that's what the research says. When we rebook our clients, we see them 2 to 3 more times in a year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I want you guys to think about your average ticket times about 90 clients, okay? It is a lot of money. It is a huge opportunity in your actual like salary at end of year, okay? So don't underestimate these little things. Same with add-ons. A $20 add-on sounds insignificant. I know it does, but spanned out over multiple visits, again, over about 90 clients, it's a lot of money in a year, okay? So the biggest issue that we have when we go to do these things is just forgetting. We are not actually making the offers and remembering to do it. We are also leaving these offers and decisions until the very last minute, right? We're like, oh, you're checking out now? Here's everything with retail. Like, you should make your next appointment. By the way, blah, 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 right? We're like shoving everything right at the end when the client is honestly ready to go. We're like not pre-planning. We're not thinking this through. And then lastly, we just don't talk about it enough. So we can do a lot of one and done type conversations with our clients, even when it comes to all of the services that we offer. Obviously, the benefits of rebooking, the same with referrals, the same with all the wonderful promotions we have going on. It's like, well, everybody knows, but we really need to be talking about this more, okay? So that is how we are going to increase the money you're able to make from each and every guest. Another piece of this could, of course, be raising your prices, but if you are not quite at that 5K month mark yet, I have a feeling that is not the thing that's standing in your way, okay? So the real time when you know you're ready for a price increase is going to be people can't get in to see you. you're so busy that your schedule is stressing you out to where you're actually forgetting to charge, forgetting to do, like we were just talking about, all the add-ons, etc., and things like that. So don't even worry about, oh, I need to make more from every client, I'll just raise my prices. We want to get good at all of these things first, because if you're struggling to get clients at your lower price point, I can almost promise you it's a marketing reason, not a pricing reason. Okay, so we did number one, we need to get new clients in. Number two, we need to increase the amount each client spends with us. And then number three, we need to lower our fixed costs and monthly expenses. Okay, so this will give you an instant boost in your income and in your sales, because we're limiting how much money is coming out. So this one is challenging though, because a lot of us aren't spending a lot of extra, right? Especially in the beginning. We have the essentials. There are things that you're not going to be able to negotiate or change. Like for example, your space, unless you're ready to go buy a building or move into a smaller space, a lot of that, like your weekly rent, is going to be a fixed cost, okay? So we need to look in other areas. Do we need to buy color? If you use Redken, for example, do you need to go and only buy the Redken color when Salon Centric is having their 20% off sale, right? I believe the sale is like usually the last week of every single month. So it would take some pre-planning, take some watching out to see when that sale is happening. But is that something that you can work on? Same with, again, watching your retailer sales. What back bar products do you need? What retail products do you need? How can you save money on those? A lot of brands offer bulk savings, so you have to spend more upfront, but then it lasts you a lot longer over time. So lowering these fixed costs. Do you have subscriptions that you are running through your business, like Spotify Premium or like magazine subscriptions? Maybe you have a screen in your suite and you're paying for streaming services. Like, just go item by item and see what those expenses are and where you can maybe save and everything like that. Is, once things are going, it's like, is Costco and buying in bulk going to save you more? Upfront, bigger expense, but can last you longer and be a less frequent expense that you have. So lowering your fixed costs and expenses. Just like we talked about with a $20 add-on, when you look at things like subscriptions or buying your color at 20% off on those, couple days a month that Salon Centric, for example, offers, that seems little. Seems like you're only getting a little bit off, but when you amplify it over a year, when you amplify it over your inventory, you are going to see that you're actually able to save a lot of money. You also want to keep an eye out for those opportunities to really reduce things like your biggest expenses. So like we said, if you aren't at 5K months yet because you're working to double your sales by the end of this year, you're working towards that goal, do you need the suite that you have now? Would being a booth renter in a salon, if your state offers this kind of setup, would that be better until you have that steady clientele to then go and rent the space and have that lower monthly fixed cost? So we really want to be strategic. A lot of times we get so caught up in the aesthetic of it all, in wanting it to be this picture perfect way immediately. I see this even a lot with buying a house, right? We want to have the granite countertops and the open floor plan and the pretty molding everywhere in our very first house, right? In our very first suite. We want it to be the window and the double sinks or whatever, when really it's like, if we can just take one step back and think super strategically, we are going to save ourselves so much stress and anxiety and actually get to feel more successful as we go. We get to profit more as we go, which allows us to build momentum. So get new clients, increase the amount your clients are regularly spending with you, and then lower your fixed costs and expenses. So overall, I am going to leave you guys with just 3 more kind of tips on how to do this. This morning, I was listening to a podcast episode by Layla Hormozi, and she was talking about how most people, and I believe this with my whole entire heart, I've seen it with the hairstylists I work with, I've experienced it in my very own journey, but it's like most people are 1 year away, 1 year of consistency away from what they want, but they give up because the first 3 months are so hard, okay? And that is real. That is so real. And so again, I just want to encourage you that making these changes and committing to a big goal, I'm going to double by the end of this year, it is not for the faint of heart. This isn't easy, okay? If it was easy, like they say, everybody would be doing it. This is hard. It is hard work to change our behavior, to change our discipline, to change how we're doing things, to change our, emotional or physical capacity and endurance, okay? It is hard, but you guys absolutely can do it, okay? So cut out, this is a huge thing. So as you're looking at those 3 ways to make more money in your business and you're implementing strategies, what I want you to really keep in mind is cut out what doesn't work. Okay, like I said, when we were talking about getting new clients, so many times we are spending 80%, 90% of our time on the wrong things. And I would argue, honestly, that it's not your fault because not a lot of people know what to actually be spending their time on. Okay? But you have to figure that out and then cut out what doesn't work. If you could, instead of spending 2 hours a week on your marketing, spend 45 minutes and get better results, I think all of us would be like, sign me up, right? We would all be like, that is what I want. That is the goal. And that is exactly what I teach people to do in Luxury Client Method. So if you haven't checked that out, it is way more affordable than you guys think. If you haven't checked that out yet, come to my Instagram, Ren Lopa Official, DM me the word clients. Let's chat about if it's the right fit for you, okay? But you need to cut out what isn't working and focus only on the things that do work. The other piece of this is that, again, remember, content is one leg of a tripod. Without it, your tripod won't stand. But with just that, your tripod won't stand. There are other things that you need to be doing in order to turn your content into actual clients. And then lastly, commit at least through the end of this year. Commit to 6 months. Commit to a year of consistency. And let's talk about what that looks like really quick, because I think that some of us, it can feel like we're being consistent. We are on fire, let's say, for a week, right? We're on fire. We're consistent. We're doing it. Then what happens? We have a bad day, okay? We fall off. We have a bad day. We have a bad attitude. We're exhausted, okay? It's our luteal phase. We are not feeling it. And so then what happens? Because we broke consistency, we stay off the path, okay? But you guys, being consistent is not about perfect consistency. Being consistent is saying, hey, I had a bad day or a bad couple of days. I'm starting back today. I'm starting back tonight, right? You have a day and you're like, you know what? I binged Netflix or read Twitter all morning when I should have been doing my marketing. I can start doing the right thing right now and turn that off or close that app and start doing the right thing right now. So consistency is not about perfection. Consistency is about shortening the time it takes us to go from doing what we know we need to be doing to not doing it and to getting back into doing it. That is literally it. It is teaching ourselves to be even more tolerant of that discomfort and knowing that we let ourselves down, right? I had this plan. I'm all fired up. I know I deserve it. I know that I want it. Why do I keep not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, right? That is real. That is okay. And that is normal. That does not mean you can't be a 10K month stylist. That does not mean you don't have what it takes. That does not mean you are never going to get there. That is a normal feeling. All we have to do is shorten this time frame of I feel disappointed or I feel myself self-sabotaging and saying, hey, I can make a different decision right now, or tomorrow is a new day. I can get back in it tomorrow and do all of the right things. But the first step of the whole entire thing is actually knowing what those things are. So again, if you're not sure what you should be doing every day, if you're not sure what it looks like to book new clients consistently from social media, to increase your average ticket consistently or increase your visit frequency consistently, then like I said, come to Instagram at Ren Lopa Official, DM me the word clients, and let's just chat through where you are, what are the challenges you're having, and what it could look like if you had all of those pieces in place, okay? I hope that this training is leaving you feeling inspired, motivated, excited. Hopefully you're feeling like, okay, I can do this. Like, I can do this. It's gonna be hard, but I got this. And remember, listening to this is not enough. Okay? Knowing these things is not enough. Knowing the 3 ways to make more money in your business or double your business by the end of this year is not enough. We have to take the action. So I hope that you bookmark this training, you re-listen so that you can take some notes, and you make a true plan of what you're going to do to reach your goal by the end of this year, because my love, you fucking deserve it. All right, I will see you all next week. Have a beautiful day.